Good morning, trading world. It is October 26, 2022, and this is my pre-market outlook and technical analysis for day trading the markets. This morning, we're starting with a earnings miss from Google that sent the stock reeling after hours, along with Microsoft, and it spills over into the indexes. We have more earnings coming. I believe Meta is today. Let's take a look at the 10-year bond, the /ZN ticker. In a prior pre-market, I said that the bonds will get tired of running, meaning trending down, and when it reverses trend, it would be supremely detrimental to equities. I am starting to see signs of a reversal. The last 2 days we have seen a bullish divergence and the start of a rally in the bond market. And today we start pulling back in the equity market. Coincidence? I think not. This also lines up with the 26th date I have been talking about for a couple of weeks. However, looking into the bonds, this is not going to be a straight up move. I see a pullback coming in the bonds. Let me bring up that ZN ticker. All right, let's dissect the bond market just a little bit more. The main thing that I see, if you focus right here when it comes to price and right here when it comes to indicator, we have a low on the indicator. And then if we come right here, we have a lower low on price, but a higher low, which is a divergence. I guess the proper term is bullish divergence we have here. So that lets us know that this is coming. There is strength here. But the thing that I also see is that this is not going to be a straight up move. We have a pullback coming somewhere between here at the 111.06 up to the 111.235, somewhere up here. So there's going to be a pullback that brings us back down here on the bonds before we actually take off. So this pause in the bonds will give equities another moment to blast up before completely reversing trends and killing the bear market rally. I think this is going to give us the juice to make it to 391, possibly all the way up to 404 on the SPY. When it comes to seeing all of this, yesterday I did manage to get short yesterday a little earlier than I would have liked, but these positions are nothing long term. They are just to take advantage of the pullback happening into today and possibly leaving a runner on until Thursday. But that's pretty much it. And so this kind of lines up. If we get this pullback in bonds, we get another continuation in the bull market rally, possibly on Friday in the SPY. All right, now one moment while I wipe this clean and bring up the key levels for today. All right, here we are back with the key levels of the day. Starting on the support side, we have our jack support at 381 to the 380 area. Then we have our queen support 379 to the 377 area. And then the king support 376 to the 371 area. On the resistance side, we have our jack resistance at 383 to the 384 area. Then we have our queen resistance 385 to the 386 area. And then king resistance 387 to the 391 area. That brings us into the thesis. Our main thesis for today is bullish, closing above the 384.92 with a projected target high of between 384 and 391. The alternate thesis is bearish, closing below the 384.92 with a projected target low of between 383 and 374. The current major channel we are in is 379 all the way up to 397. The major channel below is 379 down to 364. We do have dissonance between the technical side, which is bearish, and the quant side, which is bullish. Market strength and order flow has a little hangover just above where we left off from 2 days ago, which gives us still some room to grind up a little more today. This leftover order flow may not be completely conquered until Friday, but it seems like we're going to keep hovering at it without reaching it until then, possibly. That brings us into the scenarios of the day. Alright, our first and most probable scenario today is going to be our expanded range day structure. We could start with an initial drop lower, find support, and chop back and forth before grinding back up to the upside and then fading from the boundaries that we set each time. Somewhere between the jack and queen resistance area. So that is our range day structure. All right, and our second scenario is going to be our trend day down structure. We open gap down away from the previous close represented by the blue line and start with a pop back toward that previous close. We find resistance on or before that previous close, then begin the downtrend for the day, also known as our golden window, the best time to trade. We find our midday chop around either our possible queen or king support level, and not always, but usually we start the second part of the day with a head fake looking to continue that main trend or primary trend from the morning, and then at some point we get a pop into the close. So this is our trend day down structure. And here we are with the last scenario of the day, which is our rounded reversal day type structure. We could get a continued push lower toward the jack or queen support area and then find midday chop around either the queen or king support before spending the same energy we use going down earlier in the day to go back up the second half of the day. I also want to make you aware of a vice versa alert on the rounded reversal day type structure, which would simply be the opposite and would look like this. Instead of a continued lower off the cash open, we would have a continued higher after the cash open. Find our midday chop around either the possible queen or king resistance level, and then at the same time or with the same energy that we use going up in the morning, we would use that same force to come down with the second half of the day. That is our rounded reversal day type structure. Those are the scenarios that I will be looking at and planning for today. I hope this helps. And as always, your most important job as a trader is to protect the capital that you already have. And we do this by knowing and understanding our risk that we have on each position and managing that risk in accordance to our account size. I'd like to end each pre-market video by wishing you a positive trading day. Let's go out and make it a great one.